I just finished bench, kind of a lackluster workout. Nothing to really write home about. 365 for a double, and then 365 for a pause single, and then 315 for very perfect 5 reps. Last one with a 7-minute pause. I got a pretty good workout out of it, you know. I used to just like if I started off in the old days with a bad workout, I used to just quit sometimes. I don't quit anymore. I make sure I torture myself if it doesn't go the way I want it to go. Got to push through. Yeah, nothing's on a linear plane when you're working out when it comes to the iron. You're not gonna have a good day every day. I just got to make sure. Hello, how you doing? Welcome to Allan's Masters Powerlifting. Allan's Sober Powerlifting Journey. It used to be the old name of my channel, Allan's. It was called Sober Powerlifting. I have another channel out there. There's a good story about that. That was about 2 years ago, I believe. I had two channels. I had this channel and I had Sober Powerlifting. And Sober Powerlifting was the one I kept all my videos on. I kept this one as an extra channel. Thank you very much, Mega. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I had that second channel, Sober Powerlifting. I had I was building it up slowly. I had over 700 subscribers. And I don't know what happened. I think it was because I got out of this relationship. Back into Sober. I have 3 channels. 2 of them I can't get back into. I call them dead channels. That's all. It was a mediocre workout. My best set was probably the last set, a 315 for 5 paused reps. The last one was a 7-second pause. I'm surprised I even got it off my chest. It took about 10 seconds from the time it was sitting on my chest. Welcome, till when I drove it off my chest finally and got it into the rack. Probably at least 10 seconds. Yeah, it was suggested to me to do once in a while, do a long pause. Let that thing sit on your chest for like 5 to 10 seconds and drive it up with a heavier weight, you know. You can't do it too often, though, at my age because you'll end up getting tendonitis pretty bad from doing it like that. And people think that's easy. Try it. Try putting 315 on the bar and letting it sit there for 10 seconds and then push it up. Yeah, live from the gutter. Yep, I came from the gutter. No question about it, man. I was homeless on and off for a decade and a half before I got sober. I got sober January 11th, 2015, so it's been about 10 years and 6 months now. Best thing I ever did for myself. I got off everything, all the drugs, alcohol, no cigarettes. The only thing I have left, I drink a little bit of coffee in the morning. That's it, man. I like my coffee in the morning. Yeah, I gave all that shit up, man. Over 10 years ago, I was drinking pretty much around the clock. Living in my last, let's see, from September, October, November, and December, and a little bit of January when I got sober. I was living in this little $100 a week motel with an ex-girlfriend of mine, and me and her were basically drinking ourselves to death in there and taking pills too. And I finally got sober because I went to jail. They came to the motel. We had an argument. I'm trying to tell a story here, buddy. What do you want to give? Good advice? Welcome from Russia. I've been to Russia. I was in St. Petersburg in '93. Some great people over there. Yeah, I can remember drinking in St. Petersburg with these Russian soldiers, man. Well, they were so nice, man. They treated me like family. Got $3 for a bottle of Stoli. Boy, that was a really bad drunk. I had a bad drunk, I'll tell you. It was me that did it. You know, I wish I was over there. All right. My story. Yeah, free Palestine, free everyone. I don't care. I don't get into that kind of shit, though. You know what I mean? It's not my business what's going on over there. I do stand. I do. I've been to Israel too, and there's some great people in Israel also. Very great people over there. Um, okay, my story is I got sober in 2015, January 11th. That's the day I got locked up. My last drink was under the watchful eye of the Frankfort, Illinois, which is a southern Illinois town. Uh, I got sober there. I asked him if I could have one more shot of vodka. I had a bottle of vodka left. That's all. I was drinking vodka and drinking beers that night. They had come because me and my girlfriend got into a loud argument. She called the cops. I had warrants in 2 other counties. One of them was a felony warrant for possession of under 5 grams of methamphetamine. The other one was for a bad check, a misdemeanor. They let me have 2 more shots of vodka, and then they took me downtown to the station, and I sat in their jail for a month. And then I ended up getting extradited to a place called Clay County, Illinois. I did a month for the misdemeanor, bad check I wrote. And then I got sentenced and ended up doing 10 and a half months. Actually, it was 10 and a half months in Richland County Jail and / prison. I ended up going to a place called Taylor Correction. So I got my first 10 and a half months of my over 10 years. No, I never got into a fight. People respected me pretty much. I went to a minimum security anyways. It was pretty easy. I ended up getting to be about the strongest guy in my dorm of 100 people. One of them anyways. Pretty much, you know. I have a natural I genetically get very strong when I start working out with weights and eating good food, you know. I'm 57 years old now. All right, we're gonna block you because you're a fucking asshole, baby boomer, or Baba, whatever the fuck your name is. All right. Do I have to block people? This is so stupid. People can't even tell a story without a bunch of idiots sometimes. Not everybody, not talking about all you nice people, but you know, there's a lot of nice, great people on that come on my live stream. But you got a lot of people, they must be they're either retarded, mentally challenged adults or they're young kids, you know what I mean? But anyways, okay, so I went to prison. I did my first 10 and a half months locked up. Then I went to a halfway house, which was run by the state. And the federal government was giving them grants. So there were federal prisoners in there also. People think they got to be funny. Yeah, they think they're funny, but they're just a bunch of idiots. Yeah, drugs are no good, though. You know, people can do what they want to do. They're no good for me. I don't do them anymore. I don't care what they do, if they legalize them or not, to be honest with you. I'm just not going to get involved in them. Or drinking. Anyways, so I ended up doing a program in prison, CDC it was called. And I got sober in there, you know. Changed my whole attitude and outlook on life. And it taught me, you know what, with people in my life, to be assertive with them. Don't be a doormat. Don't let people walk over you, and don't get aggressive with people. No, I don't take steroids. Fine, in moderation. Yeah, you can, if you can do it in moderation, go ahead, go for it. I can't, so I don't do it at all. Do what you want to do. I don't care what anybody else does. I just don't do it. You know what? Because I went from a homeless guy pretty much to a guy that's got 40 different records in powerlifting, and also Hall of Fame, 2 different Hall of Fames in powerlifting. You know, I went from not having being pretty much homeless with no license and no vehicle to having a nice car, and I have a 5-bedroom house that I live with my fiance with. Yep, I got that white picket fence, 3 dog, the dog in the yard. I got the American dream going right now, brother. That's what I got. This is the American dream, and that's all due to being sober. It's all because I'm sober today, and I couldn't have done it without my higher power, who I call Jesus. Yeah, you can have anything for a higher power. I have friends that are Muslims. Allah is their higher power. Jews, they don't believe in the Jesus or whatever, but it doesn't matter. Okay, what's this guy? There's another fucking fool. Yeah. All right. Goodbye. Okay, preach it, son. No, I don't preach anything. You can do whatever the hell you want. What's your name? Welcome to the channel. I can't see very well, but yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. FMC. Does that mean something about the Marine Corps? It's the Army's 250 anniversary today. Happy birthday, Army. It's President Trump's his 79th birthday. Happy birthday, President. Yeah, I don't preach to anybody. All I do is I like to share my experience, which is how fucked up my life was, my strength, how I've improved my life, and hope. Anybody can get sober if I got sober. My hope, you got to have hope out there, A lot of people just give up, and a lot of people don't make it. If you're in a room in rehab and there's 20 people in there, only about 2 people out of those 20 will stay sober for a year, and then the same number, 2 will be dead within that year, and the rest are going to flounder on, will end up dying eventually of the disease of alcoholism and drug addiction. Most people, they go into rehab. I call it the spin dryer effect. They go to rehab, they think they're cured, and then they go back to the same mess they came from. You know what? I was blessed. Jim, I think I've seen you. I'm going to block you for life right now. Actually, I know I'm going to keep you around, Jim Moore. I'm going to wrap those damn wraps right around your mouth so you shut your mouth. How's that? Go compete in a real... Why don't you compete at all, Jim? You don't have any video. The guy has no videos. I know him from... Actually, you know what? I know Jim Moore from the outside world. And we're bitter rivals, kind of. But the guy can't even bench 315 for one. His max is about 260. So he's just a jealous guy, right, Jim? Jim's jealous because he can't bench 315. Yes, you are weak, Jim. You're a weak person. To avoid addiction. No, you can't avoid it. It's basically basically a genetic thing, pretty much. The only thing you can avoid, you can avoid it. There are people that are prone to addiction that never use anything. They never go and use it. That's generally the problem why rehabs don't work for most. You need good, yeah, you're right. You know what? You're right, DJ. You do need good social connections. You can't go back to the same mess. I apologize for saying what I said. You're right about that. You got to have those good social connections. Yeah. I can do 270. I did 275. My best is 20 reps with that in my mid-50s. He's only saying that about the rap because the one time it was on video, it unraveled from my knee. It's only happened one time. No, I don't bother with any diets. You know what I mean? If I want to lose fat or weight, I just clean up. I clean up my what I eat. I cut the sugar out. from India. One day I'll be as strong as you. Yeah, you just got to be consistent and don't be jealous of other people. Just do what you got to do, man. Yeah, last squat I did was 525 in competition with judged. Do you have a Lexapro rep? No, I don't do I don't do any of that. I don't need any antidepressants. This is my antidepressant, guys. I'll show you right here. It's called iron therapy. That's my antidepressant. Right there. Right there. I take a little bit of iron with that takes care of the depression with me. But if you got to take it, go ahead and take it. You know, I don't need it. I got my iron therapy. I'm good. Yeah. Where's everybody from? Anyways, there's 6 people on right now. The rats using cocaine. It's interesting. Yeah, I'll have to check it out, you know. Yeah. The rats on cocaine, they probably do it until they die, right? No, I'm not pre-diabetic. No. Are you? As a matter of fact, you know what? I want us to keep it positive. I'm gonna end up just blocking you. I don't want to talk about this. Goodbye. Oh, all right, South Carolina, Connecticut. I compete a lot in Connecticut at Steel Beach Gym. God, I can't even remember the town it's in. Steel Beach, you can Google it, Steel Beach Gym. Oaksville, Connecticut. 2 more deaths. Oh, wow. Yeah, I heard about that. One guy miraculously survived that. I don't know how he did. He must have gotten out of the plane before it hit the building somehow. That's a miracle how the one man survived that. Yeah, I'm praying for the family of those people, those poor people. Yeah. Yeah, this is a place called Dighton, Massachusetts. It's about 40 miles outside of Boston. I'm 6'1". 6'1". Yeah, it's a small town over here. Thank you. Yeah, Tommy. I used to be skinny in high school. I only weighed 150 pounds when I graduated, I think. That was a long time ago, though. I'm 57 years old right now. So tomorrow's deadlift day. I want to do something magical for myself on deadlift. My goal is to do 545 pounds for a double. That's my goal. I have the record. I'm competing on July 12th. I'm competing July 12th in, God, what's the name? In Massachusetts. I can't remember the town. It's not Hanson. It'll come to me later. But I'm competing on the 12th. It's about a 50-minute drive from where I'm at. I'm going to open up with, I think, 360 on the bench. And on the bench, that's going to be my opener. I'm going to open up with 470 on the squat and open up with 500 on the deadlift. I have all 4 records for Revolution Powerlifting for my age group. Nope, no back problems at all. That's because I've always hit heavy weights. No back problems, no knee problems, no joint problems at all. Now I do have and it's kept under control because I work out so much. A little bit of circulation problems, and especially in the right leg. I had surgery when I was like 23. It's a genetic thing. It's a genetic thing. I had surgery. I had a varicose vein problem. It's caused from varicose veins are genetic for the most part. It's caused by a blocked. You have a gate valve in your groin. My diet is lately I've cut out a lot of the sugar. I haven't been eating any ice cream at night, and I've basically a lot of protein. I drink 2 protein shakes a day, and I eat good real food like 3 other times a day. Nope, no body pain problems, none. Nope, none at all. 57 years old. Yeah, I'd like to. I have all 4 records for Revolution Powerlifting. I broke them all last year, a little bit more than a year ago, for the 55 to 59 age group. With I did a 500-pound squat. That's going to be easily broken. That's going to be my opener, pretty much. Well, no, it's not going to be my opener. It's going to be my second attempt's going to be. I'm going to go for 530, I think. My second attempt on the squat will break my own record, and then you do bench next, and I'm going to open, I think, with like 355, 360, and I'll beat that on the second attempt. 370 is nothing. I was injured at the time when I broke that record. My family members, yeah, I have a sister that lives in Rhode Island, and I have a fiance. We're going to get married soon, named Kathy. No problems, buddy. No problems at all. None. Okay, so I'm going to break the record. All I need is over 500-pound squat for it's my own record. I broke. Yeah. All you got to do is Google Revolution Powerlifting. Revolution Powerlifting, and then it says records. Press it on records. Go on their world records. And then put the age down, 55 to 59. Modern raw, because I lift raw. 50 and amateur. All 4 records are mine. There's 4 of them. Bench, squat, and deadlift, and then the total. All 4 of them are my records. Yeah, that guy Jim Moore took off pretty fast. What happened to him, huh? Yeah, it was pretty easy to beat all 4 of those records. They compete all over the United States, Yeah, India I'd love to go to India. Be nice. India's nice people. My doctor as a child was from India. Okay, then the next one, the last thing I'll be doing is the deadlift. That's going to be the hardest one to break. It's 575, so I'm going to have to break that barely. I hopefully can do 580 maybe. I need to break all 4 records. I just have it set in my mind, I have it set in my mind. Hopefully my bench goes back up to where it was 2 weeks ago. I just got to get that, you got to get a positive nitrogen balance is what it's called. 5 people left. That's okay. That's all right. Now it's up to 11. Yeah, you have to have a positive nitrogen balance to gain strength. It's called a positive nitrogen balance. You're not going to gain any strength if you're really stringent dieting or not sleeping good, pretty much, You're not going to gain any strength. And then at my age, it can be off and on. So for this month, until I compete on the 12th, I'm going to do nothing on the bench but pause reps. I made that mistake before of just doing touch and go almost right to the competition. It's not a good, and then I'm going to lock out every rep because I need to have that lockout strength. Yep. But that's what I've been doing since I got sober. I got sober in a place called Marion. Well, actually, I got sober in West Frankfort, but I was in jail. But when I got out of jail right around Thanksgiving of 2015. What? All right, all that strength, but can you run? Highly doubtful. Why the hell would I want to fucking run for? The only time I ran is if I ran away from the cops and I got sober. I'm 57 years old. I don't want to run. Who the fuck wants to run at 57 years old? If I was a runner, I wouldn't be able to be as strong as I am now and break all those records. Everybody I know that's a runner, has got fucked up knees and fucked up joints from running because you're slamming your damn legs on the pavement. Where am I going to run from and where am I going to run to? Fuck running. How's that? Anybody can fucking run if they need to, but why the fuck would I want to run? Go run. Do you have a run in your stocking? You can take that comment, shove it right up your ass. Stick it where the sun don't shine, high life, or whatever the fuck your name is. I have a lot of fun over here, you know. Usually I'm a pretty nice guy, though, you know what I mean? Unless you piss me off. Yep. I may be old, 57 years old, but don't judge a book by its cover, boy. Take a sniff of this and shut the fuck up. How's that? I wonder if Big Trips is out there tonight. Does anybody know Big Trips? Yeah, now we're getting a little bit of an audience. Yeah, nothing wrong with doing yoga. I've never done it before, but I hear it's good, you know. I hear it's very good. There's nothing wrong with yoga. At least it doesn't fuck your joints up like running. Boy, what happened to you, High Life? Did you run? Did you run away, High Life? Where the fuck are you when I need you? I'm just kidding. I don't know what the missus is making for dinner tonight, but she's such a good person, man, my fiance. Absolutely blessed to have met her. I met her on Facebook dating over 2 years ago, and I was only on Facebook dating for a little while, like less than a week, and we met. We ended up going to Smoky Bones Barbecue, and it's been magic ever since then. Just over 2 years ago. When was it? Yeah, it was April. So it's April. At the end of March, we met. Hey, what's up, D? April, May, June. So it's been 2 years and 3 months. It's been just absolutely fantastic. The woman of my dreams. Life is so much better now that I got a good partner in life, you know. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic feeling when you have somebody in your life like that, you know. It makes you think you can get through anything, you know what I mean? When you got someone there to back you up. USA is my country's name. Welcome, Brazil. Beautiful place of Brazil. Beautiful Portuguese people that speak Portuguese. Yeah, that's too bad, D. I do. It took me finding Kathleen to believe in love. It's true love right there. The woman is amazing. She's a nurse, too. There's always somebody out there. Sometimes the person doesn't find it. Sometimes they find the right person and they look the other way, though, you know? I've been through too damn much in my life where I don't look the other way anymore, you know? You never look a gift horse in the mouth, you know? Shout out to Kelsey Alay. Shout out. Hopefully someday I can get monetized on this channel, you know? I'm coming up close to 7,000 subscribers, I think. The funny thing is I have a video on there. It was only a warm-up. I was warming up with a 500-pound deadlift, and it's gotten well over 500,000 views on it. Who would have thought that a warm-up would have gotten over 500,000 views? Oh, city name, Dighton, Massachusetts. Dighton, Massachusetts. It's near Taunton, which is the bigger city, Taunton, 40 miles outside of Boston. People come and go on here. That's fine. People come and go. It's fun going live, though. It is, you know. Am I a slave? Are you an idiot? Yeah, I think you are. What the fuck kind of question is this? This is a sober powerlifting channel, asshole. If you want to talk about that, go somewhere else. Slave to the Grind. Remember that? That was an album by Skid Row. Slave to the Grind. Yeah, you got to have a good sense of humor. You know what I mean? You got to laugh at some of these idiots on here. I find them very amusing. I love slavery. I have 5 of them in the house, as a matter of fact. 5 of them. And one of them is named Ebrazide. Ebralidze. That you're my slave. Yeah, I'm clever, all right. As a matter of fact, I'm going to fucking block you. How about that? Now, you know what? I'm not going to block you. Greetings. Thank you from Colombia. God bless you, man. Yeah, we're going to have fun tonight. We're going to have fun with these idiots. I don't give 2 shits about your last name, buddy. Ask me if I care in 40 different languages. The answer is fuck no. Hey, how you doing, BM? Welcome to my channel. The day's okay. Kind of an okay bench workout, you know what I mean? 315 for 5, paused. The last one I paused for 7 or 8 seconds off my chest. Yeah, absolutely. I did already. I hit the weights already. I'm done for the day. I'm getting ready for a competition. The channel is basically about sober powerlifting, sobriety and powerlifting. We're a sober powerlifting channel. We talk about other stuff on live. I go live almost every time I work out. I've been going live. At the end of it, when I'm done working out, we talk. Yeah, I've been sober, BM, for 10 years and 6 months. About. I got sober in prison. I got sober. My first 10.5 months was I was locked up. All right, I'm gonna block you. We've had enough of you with your dumb shit. Goodbye. Oh yeah, you can take supplements. Yeah, no, yeah, supplements are fine. Sober means I don't take mind-altering chemicals like alcohol, Xanax, shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? Cocaine, fentanyl, any of that. Nope, never. We never fight. Me and my wife. I call her my wife. Never, 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 never. We've had a couple of disagreements that we talked about civilly that lasted about 5 minutes. I'm for a test as someone gets older and their testosterone rate gets lower. Yeah, I'm for it. If you go to a doctor, get it. You can get TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. We're all gonna die, and you're gonna ask that again. Do you fight with your wife? Ask me that again, and I'm gonna block your ass. Yeah, sober is the only way to go. Sober is. I've been sober 10 years and 6 months now. Close to it. I think January, February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, 6 months, man. 6 months. 10 years and 6 months. Before that, I was in prison. And before that, county jail. For 10.5 months. I spent the first 10.5 months of my sobriety locked up. So you know what? I'm coming up pretty soon on 10 years of sobriety in the real world outside. I was in a halfway house for 3 months. It was state run. It was like being in jail again, where they metal detect you as you came in, and they would also breathalyze you when you came in back into the house, and you had to have a damn pass from your counselor to go anywhere. So it was pretty strict, and it sucked. It pretty much sucked, for 3 months. They kicked you out of there after 3 months, Luckily, then I got a job. I was working at a bug factory, believe it or not. They grew bugs for like bait and for lizards, like for lizard food. Yeah, It was pretty bad job. It was all right though. I can handle any kind of work, man. I worked on a fish processor in Alaska one time. That was pretty rough. But yeah, that's how I started out. Yeah, I was in this halfway house after I got let out. Welcome, thank you, and welcome and congratulations on make. I'm just gonna call you 2X. Congratulations on 3 years. That's a great milestone. 3 years. You know what? There was 4 or 5 other times. I think it was 4 times where I had a year of sobriety. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. 2X. There was 4 times. I think it was 4 or 5 times. I had a year, but I couldn't get 2 years. So this time around, when when I hit 2 years, I was amazed. I said, I made it 2 years, man. Finally, after trying 4 or 5 times. Well, go get a job, Making King, Magic King. Get a job. That's all I can tell you. Sure, yeah, I can do that. But anyways, yeah, I was amazed when I got 2 years of sobriety. I'm going to show the gym around. Take a walk around the gym. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I started lifting weights in prison. All the weights were welded together. You had one bar that weighed one thing, and then the next, you had a 135 bar all the way up to 405, but they were different bars. All right, here's a little tour of the gym. I'll take a tour here. The gym. All right. This is my deadlift platform right here. Is my lawnmower. I have to keep it in here, unfortunately. Deadlift platform, deadlift jack. Here's my treadmill. I wish I had a treadmill. It's a trampoline. I have to keep it over here just to keep it out of the way to walk by. Limited space. There's an old school hack squat machine, sit-up board. I mean, there's an old school seated calf machine. That's my heater for the winter time. When it's winter time. Some of my trophies I won over here. Not all of them. That's the best one I ever got was I won the best lifter award. Yes, it's a trampoline. That's what it is. Yep, it's a small trampoline. All right, this is some CDs I have in case the internet goes down or whatever. I play it sometimes. I could play something right now actually. I don't know what's in there. Okay, here's some standard old school standard plates. They have the small holes in it, Is an old school bar. Some of my pictures I have, there's Larry Pacifico, a personal friend of mine, one of the greatest he is the greatest power lifter of all time. Vincenello right there. This thing's a pain in the ass. There we go. Okay, Ray Noble. Pictures I have. Okay, here's some of my Olympic plates. Some of them on one side. I haven't cleaned my bar off yet from doing bench. My rack with monolift, air conditioner. Get a job then, if you need $500. My bench right here. Utility bench. Okay, so my dumbbell rack right here. Some of my awards, my Powerlifting Hall of Fame certificate. Picture of Vincenello and Larry Pacifico, 2 personal friends of mine. Old school. Me getting my Hall of Fame certificate. Me 405 bench at 56 years old. Here's some pictures I have. One of my records I have. Yeah, it's my garage. Here's my Texas squat bar right over here. That's a $500 bar. Taking some plates off now as I'm doing this. Iron Maiden, baby. Boy, that thing almost rolled on my almost rolled on my foot. That wouldn't have been fun. I about had enough of you, Delhi, or whatever the hell your name is. You're out of here. Go fuck yourself. So that's my gym, basically. I'll turn it back around. Yep. Got some Judas Priest playing right now. Some JP. Yeah, I like going live, man. Even the haters are fun to fuck with, you know. They're all a bunch of pansies, you know. Bunch of fucking pansies is all they are. All right, how's everybody doing? Now it's I gotta get a new stand for this. Let me put one more plate down here. I try to clean this shit up before I have it ready for when I squat, you know what I mean? What's up? Yeah, he's gone. That fucking guy's an asshole, you know? Yeah, it's an old school gym, man. I also got a, look at this old, let me check this out. Welcome to my channel, Amethyst Construction. Look at this old school these squat rack I have. This thing slides up, man. This is so old right here. They both slide up. Yep. All old school iron, man. I'm trying to find a couple of 100-pound dumbbells, maybe 110-pound dumbbells. That would be pretty cool. How is that? The squat rack's fine. It's brand new. Right there, man. It's made by Titan. Brand new, man. And I also have a. It's got the Titan monolift that's made for it. I bought that separately. I also have the Texas squat bar. It's a 55-pound bar. Oh, the old, yeah, I don't know, man. I just use it to do curls with, you know. Yeah, that's like from the 1960s. I guess it has holes where you probably screw it down on the floor. I don't know, man. Yeah, I'd be scared to use that thing heavy squats. You'd have to have you'd have to build something next to it, safety bars next to it. That's what you'd have to do. I wouldn't trust squatting on that thing. It'd have to be secured into the ground, you know. But yeah, it would be fun to use, you know. I'd never use it because I'd have to secure it to a board or something somehow, you know. I like the Texas squat bar because it's 55 pounds and I can take a real wide grip on it, on the bar. But anyways, that's about it for tonight. That's my live stream for the night. I will be live again tomorrow, much earlier, though. I have a day off from work, and it's going to be deadlift night. So please check me out tomorrow, probably right afternoon. I will be doing deadlifts. I think my goal weight tomorrow is going to be 545 pounds for a double. You guys all have a blessed night. I will talk to you tomorrow. God bless and good night.